Hey guys and gals, it's Pastor Ed from Gospel Saving Church again. Welcome back. God bless you. I'm so glad you stopped by. Anyway, here I go again. I'm back with another God is Real video testimonial. And the Lord told me sometime back, about a month or two ago, he said, "Hey Ed, I do all these awesome things, these crazy God things in your life, and I don't want them to just stay with you and your family and your church. I want them to go out to the whole world, and I want to make you an example of how I still work, like I still work the same way I did in the Bible." So I got another God is Real testimonial for you today. So here it is. So about a couple months back, I had gotten an email from my hosting service on my Gospel Saving Church website, and they were saying that there had been some problems. And I was like, wow, okay, I don't really know what to do with that. I'm not a website developer. I know very little about websites. I can click on them just like you, unless you know how to work on websites. And I can click on them and I can use them and I can browse them, but I have no idea about what they call the back end of a website. It escapes me. I don't know much about it. I run the Gospel Saving Church website, just, barely, do a little bit to it, but not much. But anyway, I got this email and it said, "Hey, danger, watch out. There's been some problems." And I said, "Oh boy, what's going on?" And so as I just led it to the Lord, I'm always kind of seeking the Lord, making sure I'm on the right path. God, do you still want me doing this? Do you still want me doing that? Or if you don't want me doing this, stop me. If you want me doing this, keep me going. And so, we're a small house church in McKinney, Texas, and Gospel Saving Church, as you already know, you're either visiting us and you've heard me before. And anyway, we have a small membership and it's just a small house church. And I'm always just wondering, God, is this really the path that you want me on? Well, as right about the time I get this email, right around that time, I got a phone call from a brother of mine who had decided to part ways with me a couple years back. And around this time, I get this call and this brother, and he's talking to me and he says, "Hey, can we talk again? And, I'd like to talk to you." And so God was working some reconciliation in his heart. And it just so happened, wink, wink, about the same time as my website was having problems. Well, it turns out that the problems that it was having would have eventually caused it to crash. I didn't have it updated because I didn't know what I was doing and everything. And so it was just God's timing that he was showing me, "Hey, my son, I still want you to keep doing what you're doing. I still want you to keep preaching. I still want you to keep Gospel Saving Church running. And, I'm going to prove to you that I want you to keep going I'm going to bring my other son back to you, and he's going to just show up right on time." Because had this other brother and the Lord not come back, and not because he knows how to build websites, had he not come back, the church website would have crashed, which would have been a huge sign from God to me that he would have been saying, "Hey, my son, I want you to go another path." So, you can continue to say, if you're, been watching me for a little while and you're a skeptic or you're an atheist or you're an agnostic, and you can continue to say, all these things are just coincidences. But how many, as God was showing me on this same, on this same thing he was showing me, how many coincidences in the same, category of your life need to happen before you realize I'm real? Hey, I've got it, and I'm in control of your life. And because if you're a Christian, God's in control of your life. God is sovereign in your life and takes care of you and leads you and guides you. And if you're, you should have a moldable heart if you love the Lord Jesus Christ to say, "Hey, Lord, lead me and guide me. And if you don't want me to do something, then tell me to stop, and then you should stop." But if you love the Lord and he says, "Hey, do you want me still doing this?" and he tells you to, "Hey, keep going," then you need to keep going too. Being obedient to the Lord is all what it's about. Being someone that loves Jesus Christ. And anyway, here's another God thing, another God is Real testimony. God made this other brother come back perfect timing in order to save Gospel Saving Church website and confirm to me yet again that although things aren't going my way for this little house church that we have, they're going God's way. God bless you. If you don't know the Lord and you're seeking the Lord maybe right now, start praying. "Hey, God, are you real? Hey, would you reveal yourself to me like that guy Ed that I saw in that video?" Because Jesus said, "Seek and you shall find, knock and the door will be open to you, and ask and you shall receive." So there you go. Take his words literally, not figuratively, literally, and seek the Lord and ask him if he's real and give him a chance to prove himself to you. God bless you. Have an awesome rest of your day. and I'll see you again soon.